Well, hello there, my friends. Hello there. And best wishes to each of you. We're running a few minutes late today, so I'm very excited to be able to join you. We're going to be doing a wonderful little painting of the watercolors today. As you can see, I have already penciled or inked in what we're going to be painting today. We've been running a little bit late, and this was a little drawing that I was doing yesterday that I did not have time to be able to paint. So we're going to paint it today. This is a little bird. The little bird is called a Lady Gouldian finch, and it is one of the most beautiful little birds that you have ever seen. The colors that I'm going to paint it, you might not even... I promise you, it is a beautiful, beautiful little bird. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you'll let me know if you have any questions, to leave them in the comments in the chat, my friends. We have our wonderful Bethany that is helping along and making sure that everything is running in tip-top shape, keeping me out of trouble. Well, I hope that everyone has had beautiful, beautiful bird. I think we're going to be doing the body of the bird first. And as surprising as it might be, the wonderful bird has a body that is yellow. Did you see the yellow that I was adding, my friends? A beautiful, beautiful yellow. How are we doing today, Bethany?
We are good. It is a little closer to spring, and it is lovely outside today.
And how is your oil paintings going? Are you working on any new projects?
I am. I'm working on a sweet picture of a dog. I do a lot of animal paintings myself, and working on a picture of a dog for a client right now.
Wonderful. And what type of dog?
Rescue. It's a lot of different kinds of dogs.
Wonderful.
My favorite breed.
I think rescuing animals is a wonderful thing to do.
It's my favorite. I'm a foster for our local animal shelter.
Wonderful.
Here, I would like to know what your current favorite cookie.
Well, it would probably be the yummy ones. Do you see how beautiful it is? Well, it is a purpley color. Now we are going to... This is, my friends, on the purpley. Now, if we leave the tip of the brush that is there, my friends, if we leave it, all sorts of wonderful paint that it will deposit. Now, when we've just painted it, we can always move along and take a little of the paint away, as the brush will soak it right up.
Gabby says, beautiful shirt. Did Mrs. Claus make it for you?
I am very fortunate, my friends, to have Mrs. Claus make everything that I am able to wear. Always a very good thing. Do you like the colors? Now I'm going to, you might see you. Now, my friends, I have made what you might call a mistake, but it is not quite a mistake. We are going to run with it, as they say. The yellow was still wet. And as the yellow was still wet, you can see that when I added the purple, do you see in here how the purple has gone into the yellow? Now, I was not too worried about it, my friends, because on the beautiful Lady Gouldian finch, the colors of the feathers, they sort of blend in just a little as well. Now, I'm going to be adding, my friends, a little blue as well. We see here I have gone into the inking and have put in a little bit of the feathers, and we're going to add a little bit of that as well into the wonderful finch. My goodness, what a beautiful bird. If you have ever wanted to be inspired to think of all the beauty that there is, my friends, the animals are so beautiful. Well, the Lady Gouldian finch is quite up there as one of my very favorite, most beautiful little finches. And as we have added a little bit of that purple, I'm going to just go through and add a little, just a teeny tiny bit to blend it a little bit more. We're going to make our little accident feel as though it was possibly something we did right on purpose. Wonderful. Does everyone like my candy cane blow dryer? Well, here we have, my friends, we have the yellow of the body. We also have the purple of the chest. A beautiful, beautiful little bird. I believe now we're going to add a little bit of blue.
How are Coco and Holly doing this week?
Coco and Holly have been getting into trouble. As you might guess, is quite common with the little French bulldogs. They're always getting into trouble. Do you see the little blue that we are adding? I'm going to add a little bit to make it a little darker, right in the bottom here. A nice vibrant blue as well. If you see one of these birds, vibrant is truly a word that you can use. The wonderful thing about watercolors as well, my friends, is that we can go little by little and add a little at a time. We do not need to do it all at once. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ooh, what might be the next color? little red. A bright red. A beautiful red. One of my very favorite. And I notice around the eye there's something quite unique on the Lady Gouldian finch. It's little grains of red. It would be very a little bit of water, just a tiny little bit, my friends. We do not want a lot. We can even pull it back just a little, using that brush to lift off a little bit around it. Wonderful. Bird. And my friends. Now I'm noticing that we're going to be adding a little bit more colors on top of the colors, a little bit of layering, but I'm going to go through and add some of our base layers of colors. And the next one we're going to get what we're looking for. I also noticed that there's a little green, on the edge of the blue. We're going to give it just a little bit of that green peeking around the edge. And here, beautiful, beautiful bird.
Our friend Emma is asking, Santa, what are your thoughts on Turkish delight? I like it, but others in my house.
That if you are particular about the Turkish delights, well, I would think that what you're needing is oftentimes when we might not truly like something, I have seen that often there are individuals that are trying things that have been made in a factory, sitting on a shelf in a box in the store. Delicious treats. And I think if we had a one, definitely something that I have enjoyed many times. So we have added the green and the blue and the red and the purple and the yellow. There's a little bit of white that comes in through here as well. A wonderful thing. I'm going to, in thinking, my friends, of our colors, I'm going to be adding a little bit of gray in here to knock down the colors below. We're going to be adding in shadows as well, but wonderful. The Lady Gouldian finch. I believe most Australia. I may be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Now I have a question for everyone as well, is what might be your favorite cookie? Everyone is always asking me, Santa, what is your favorite cookie? Well,
I think I'm going to go with anything that contains peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Girl Scout tag-alongs, those are fantastic.
Now I'm noticing a little bit of the shadows on this delightful bird has a little hint of orange. It is not much. It is just peeking in just a little bit. We're going to add just a little hint of the orange, my friends. Do you see the orange peeking in? And as we are mixing our I think on this one we might be adding a little pencil as well. I think it would help it.
Emma says she likes a kind of cookie crossed with a flapjack chewy.
Certainly. I'm loving on the end, my friend. This is how their beaks are. A wonderful thing. There we are. Well, we have all of the main colors. I'm going to be adding now. Getting this branch out of the way.
Is peppermint cookie at Santa's?
Top landing, I've had the opportunity to visit a delightful place. We have wonderful individuals that are always training the backup reindeer. They are all around the world. We have quite a confined reindeer. Always wonderful, always delightful. Blending just a bit, and some of the blending we will have take place right on the paper. What I'm going to do, let's see here.
Grace says, I love you, Santa, and John says hi.
Hello there, my friends. I send you my love as well. I'm so very happy. Got Sava to be able to share a little bit of art. Something that I love, that has brought me quite a bit of joy. Have you ever noticed, my friends, how at the Christmas season is a season where the world becomes a little more creative? We see more art, we see more music, we see more that are all about creativity and expression. This is a wonderful thing. Always delightful. Our little branch that we've added now, my friends, but it is far, far too bright. I'm going to give it a little more of a layer to it. We're going to darken it quite up. I'm going to do a little blow dryer so that we can dry it up and add a new layer to it. You'll notice, my friends, on this blow dryer that I can put it on a hot blow dryer or I can put it on a cool. What I choose to do often is we start with the warmth to dry it quickly, and then we turn it on the cool to finish it up.
Miss Peppermint Cookie would like to know if you know Sven from Frozen.
Certainly. All of the wonderful music from Disney's Frozen. And here we want to see, do you see, my friends, how we have the light and the dark? This is what we want. And we can add a little bit of dark throughout, just to give the bark of the tree a little bit of what I like to call texture. Wonderful.
Emma would like to know, aside from toy making and art, what other hobbies you enjoy.
Well, I truly love my friends. You might not believe this, but I love to be the most wonderful of the cookie taste testers. Mrs. Claus is always trying brand new recipes, and I'm always first in line. But I think, my friends, I'm always trying to try new things. This is so very important to me. creative as well. There are so very many wonderful ways to do this. It might be drawing, it might be painting, it might be the digital arts. I love the music as well, all the singing and the playing of instruments, something that I have enjoyed for many, many ages. And then there's the creativity of the carving of wood and painting of wooden toys and creating all sorts of wonderful things. There's even the beauty of photography and being able to enjoy all of the things. Beautiful, beautiful things. Well, we're going to blow dry this, my friends, dry it out, and start working on a background. We want this to be very, very dry as we begin to paint the background. Wonderful. I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that you're all trying new things as well. Ways to be creative. A wonderful, delightful thing to be able to practice and enjoy. Sometimes I find that when I speak with people, that they have had individual things that they've always wanted thing to be able to try. Maybe it is painting. Well, my friends, I know that you can do it. I believe in you. You will be able to do it, and step by step be able to improve on all sorts of wonderful, delightful things. Now, I'm going to be doing a little blue of the background. But I do not want it very dark, my friends. We're going to be using a lot of water with our blue background. And we're going to be using also a little bit of I'm using. This is something that we're going to create in our head. And hopefully I do. We want a lot and a lot of water, is we want it to dry. We want it to dry fairly light.
Gabby would like to know if you would ever try baking cookies on a live.
We have thought of it, my friends. I know that we have done cookies on some of the other apps, like the clock app, as they to do some things there as well in making cookies. But I will tell you that Mrs. Claus is the one for the cookie making. I truly love to help, but I always am getting in trouble, my friends. Mrs. Claus, she does not like that it is very hard for me to put Now I'm going to turn this around. I hope that it does not look now that our wonderful Lady Gouldian finch is a bat hanging from a cave. But it's going to be a little easier to paint in this way. And I know that when I am painting all by myself, I am always moving around ways.
Peppermint Cookie would like to know if you get Disney Plus at the North Pole.
Do we have Disney Plus at the North Pole? There are all sorts of wonderful things. I always am trying, my friends, to be able to enjoy what the creators of the world are creating, especially at Christmas. So we want to be able to enjoy all of the wonderful all of the wonderful things of the Christmas films. So I do not know all of the technologicals on it, my friends, but there's everything that is something Christmassy. We certainly can watch and enjoy. Very little tiny bit of the green. We do not want a lot of it.
Just anxious says, hey Santa, do you happen to have
beautiful bird? I have found that the blue jays oftentimes are a little loud.
John is asking how the reindeer are.
The reindeer are quite good, my friend. The reindeer are doing quite well. They are always so very excited to see things getting closer and closer to Christmas. Now here, my friends, I'm keeping things very low, is to give the feel that we have branches and we have leaves behind.
You eat in a day.
In a single day, my goodness, it all depends, my friends, on who is is choosing. Well, I'm eating a lot of cookies. If Mrs. Claus has decided on the diet, well, there are a few less cookies to enjoy. Do you see how it looks like we have leaves in the background? I'm going to add just a little darker now. We're going to layer a little bit more. We're not going to cover up what we have done. We're just going to put a little bit more in.
Emma's 4-year-old Nate says that your bird painting is very pretty.
Wonderful. Do you see how we are creating the layers, my friends?
We've got a question if you borrowed the tear dryer from Mrs. Claus. to be honest.
Well, 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 you found me out. To be honest, my friends, we're going to use the blow dryer just a little more. Wonderful. Well, the blow dryer, my friends, was truly something that I let the elves know that I needed a blow dryer for the painting to be able to do the live streamies, and they were wonderful enough to be able to put this thing together for me. Now I'm going to be adding the green color just a little. Remember, it's always about layering and shades and colors. Well, this one here, I'm going to be adding to this large one.
Tracy asks, what do you like most, hot cocoa, tea?
Tea or coffee? Hot cocoa, tea or coffee? Well, I would have to say, my friends, with all of that, I would say probably the hot cocoa would be my very favorite. Now here we are seeing, my friends, we're not wanting the bird, our wonderful finch, to not want to make I do not want to make the leaves to be so very dark that they seem to be even as important as our wonderful, beautiful finch. So I believe we're going to be done in the backgrounds, my friends. Something just very light, something so that we can see our beautiful little bird friend is enjoying a little quiet spot for a rest. Wonderful. Now we have our background, my friends, and we have our bird, but I think that now what I keep seeing is this delightful, delightful purple is not quite doing what it should be doing. We need a little more.
This peppermint cookie asks, should I give you milk or hot cocoa on Christmas Eve?
A milk or hot cocoa? Well, this is a wonderful, wonderful. What it is going with. There are some types of cookies that are truly, truly wonderful with a wonderful chilled glass of milk. And there are some cookies and treats that, my goodness, they are wonderfully delightful with the wonderful hot cocoa. And some cookies go well with a little whipped cream. We're going to be adding a little bit more of the green.
Sugar Wife says, Santa, how are you today?
I'm doing so wonderful. It has been a wonderful day. Well, I have done a little bit of oil painting through the years, but it is not one of my strengths. Truly not. But it is a delightful thing. With the purples, a purple and blue, a dark color. But before we do any shading of any kind, we need to make sure that the painting is quite dry. We do not want to mix up any of wonderful. So we are going to mix our wonderful shadowy colors. Let me show you the colors that I'm looking at, my friends. Do you see the purple together combined? This one I do not like to have a lot of water in the brush. And these wonderful sable brushes, they love to carry water. They hold the water so well. So here I have to look at the shadows, my friends. We're going to see that the shadows are along in some of the shadows, but the shadows are also all underneath here as well. We have shadows in here, and shadows along in here, and here we have some shadows as well. And if it is too much,
Miss Peppermint Cookie would like to know, what is your favorite thing to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that isn't cookies?
my very favorite thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, that is quite a lot, my friends. Which one? Which one do you want?
I had a wonderful croissant this morning, I'll agree.
One of my favorites would be something filled with a little almond slices. The slivers of almonds, always wonderful.
The Singularity says, have you ever drawn a robin bird before? They're my favorite. Always reminds me of Christmas.
Robins are quite beautiful. Cardinals as well, bright red. Delightful birds indeed. I do not know if I've ever drawn a robin. I have painted sitting on a snowy tree. Well, my friends, I think that we are almost there. I'm going to add a little bit more of this purpley in here, just to give us that texture that we're always talking about. And give it a dry. You know what I'm thinking, my friends? It might seem a little silly, but I'm going to add a little bit into our tree branch. Nice. It will blend in and give us.
Santa, what do you think of the Saba Hobbit hole? Was it as magical as it looks in person?
Mr. Scott Sava in his wonderful, and individuals that are quite creative. Well, you can imagine the mind and creativity to be in a space surrounded by what might bring you joy. So I can truly understand, my friends. Always Christmas all year round. It's a wonderful thing. And I would say that the Hobbit hole was quite magical, but it was made magical by the hearts of the two individuals that I was able to visit, Mr. Scott and Donna. A wonderful thing. Well, here we have, my friends, our painting. It is almost done. It would be the little itty-bitty bits of the added a little bit of red into the bark. I do not know if you can see it, but it was able to add just a little hint of mixing in with the browns, and I think it was a good choice. What we're going to do now is, I think it would be nice, maybe with a brush or with a pencil, as we go in to add some of that bright little spots, my friends. And it might not be something that would be able to be picked up in I think brightening it up would be nice. And then when we're done with this, my pins. And I think we have been so delicate and light to create our depth. We want our wonderful bird to be in the background.
Ruby Key says hello from Vietnam, just stopping in for a bit to say.
Mrs. Claus is on a project, but I have been told that she has been listening in from a distance, which would be nice. Oftentimes she will have some comments on the live streaming, and I know that she has been watching.
Butterfly Girl says, wow, Santa, that is absolutely beautiful. You have such talent.
Thank you, my friend, for your kind comments. It truly warms my heart. Now, you might not be able to hear it, but our little Coco dog is snoring in the background. Wonderful. Well, we're going to add just a little hints here, my friends, a few hints of the light on our bright spots here. The little magic of the eye sparkle. What do you think? How did we do?
I think it looks excellent.
I'm going to sign this one as well. And we're going to talk, my friends. I've been collecting some of the paintings. I've been collecting them, and I think we're going to give them away. So be on the lookout. On ways that I can send this off to you as well. Shall we take that I was working on, that if you're following along on some of the other platforms, I think I posted a picture of it, but I will bring it out again. Here it is, my friends. I believe that the next time that we visit and snow, I think will be wonderful. And one of the paintings that we did this week, we were working on my coat that I saw hanging over on the corner. I thought it was a wonderful thing to be able to do a little sketch as well. And also the bakery, we finished the bakery as well. Well, as we were painting the wonderful Lady Gouldian finch, this would be a wonderful bird to maybe learn a few things. There are some of the other color variations of this bird. They are beautiful. Well, my friends, I'm very grateful that you are here and that I have an opportunity to let you know that I believe in you. I hope that you are surrounding yourself in your life with positivity and good things. This is all about our choices as well. The people that we choose to have within our lives, the things that we choose to place in front of our eyes, the things that we choose to listen to with our ears. I hope that you surround yourself with things that are good. I hope that you, my young friends, pick friends that lift you up in positivity and kindness, not friends that are unkind. Those are not friends. My friends, I am so grateful to each of you. I believe in you. You belong, and you are amazing individuals. And as you grow and grow, my friends, I cannot wait to see the wonderful things that you will do as well. Now, if you are painting, I would love to see them. You can always tag me in your paintings. I would love to be able to help cheer you on. But if you do not hear from me, well, I'm cheering you on right now as well. You have the wonderful potential of great things before you, and I believe in you. I will see you once more this next Tuesday. We are going to be painting trees and snow and all sorts of wonderful things. On the YouTube, maybe enjoy it as well. It is always so very helpful to be able to find ways to kindness and goodness. Be kind, be good, and let us all spread a little extra cheer and positivity